This year I was going to try to do a passage or two out of the top 10 rules for success by Evan Carmichael each day. So the one I wanted to do right now was um, Rule 1 from Tony Robbins: raise your standards. Ultimately, if you're going to have lasting change in anything, you're really talking about just raising your standards. Lasting change is different than a goal. You don't always get goals, but you always get standards. Most people have a list of shoulds when you decide something is a must for you. An absolute must. When you cut off any other possibilities, you say, I'm going to find a way, or I'm going to make the way. Human beings, when they resolve things, when they make a real resolution inside themselves, they raise their standards and make it a must. They find the way. I'd like to ask you to take a look at any place you've got a limitation and ask yourself, when did I decide to accept that limitation? You may not even see it as a limitation. You might see it as just, that's who I am. So often in our lives, we adapt it to be a certain way so that we don't fail or so that people will like us or respect us. It's not necessarily who we are. We live who we believe we are. So, decisions seem to be a key point. Abhorrence is subtly in there too, making the distinction between a goal or something you should do and something that you must do, a non-negotiable. Kind of taking a look at priorities, I guess. Limitations are just standards that are more the negative side because we aren't living up to our full potential. Belief in ourselves and who we are or can be is very important. So we should shine a light on where we have limiting beliefs and figure out what standards we need to raise, what habits we need to implement, just how we can change our beliefs so that we can live a better life. Obviously if you eat junk food, you're probably going to be overweight, or if you eat bigger portions than you should, and that's because that's just the standard you've set. You've allowed yourself to eat too much at meals or eat junk food. So if you make that decision, you resolve to get healthy, you'll change your standards, you'll raise them up so that you'll eat more reasonable portions and you'll start eating healthier food more often than not. Or if you aren't living within your means, you'll start being in debt. So, if you stop spending willy-nilly on things you don't need, you just want, you can, start shrinking that, gap between, what your means are and that extra. You can start shrinking that down and potentially even live below your means. And once you start living below your means, you can start paying off that debt and actually saving money. So, what kind of standards do you have? How are your beliefs or habits or limitations shaping your life. So hopefully you found some value in this reading and my thoughts about it. If you have something to say about the topic of standards and belief, feel free to leave a comment below. And if you found this video interesting, please feel free to hit the like button and check out some other videos. Thanks and have a good day.